Hello, Gemini. What is good with you? It is time to get started on your April 2021 reading. April 2021, man, this year is already ticking along, dude. Can you believe it? I can. It's pretty exciting. Anyway, though, if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video, okay? Gonna hop right into this. Very first thing I'm looking at here is what happened in the past. Past energy. I'm gonna see what happened in the past with Gemini universe, April 2021. Past energy. What was the past energy for Gemini's situation? Okay, the Temperance in the reverse. Could have been a Sagittarius for some of you. I really don't think that the two of you ever really balanced each other out very well, though. That's the thing, you know. I can't really, I don't want to wander too far down that path right now. But there was definitely a lot of imbalance, a lot of impatience probably too. That's just to touch a couple of things. Let's go ahead and get 5 shuffles and see how that plays in. 1, 2, 3 more. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so this was very one-sided. Very, very one-sided here, okay? Communication was also horrible between the two of you. 2 of Pentacles. Man, I really see very little emotion here, honestly. Let's see. Let's call out the major arcana real quick here. It could have been an Aquarius. I also have Aries and Sagittarius here, okay? So, also, too, I'm seeing this very, very heavily. There was still a very, very heavy past influence. One, the other, or both of you could have still been hung up on a past person when the two of you came together. You see that a lot typically when we look at the new person, though. It's not very common for this to come in when we look at past energy, but it does make sense. I really feel like this whole thing started when one, the other, or both of you was broken. One, the other, or even both of you were very, very broken when this came together. Okay? And I know myself personally, when I take a look back at any failed connection that's ever happened, I don't care if I was in the wrong, I don't care if I wasn't in the wrong and didn't do anything, the frequency I was in when I came together with this person always tells me everything I need to know about where the connection ended up. So that does make perfect sense here, but communication was terrible between the two of you. Okay, and I really think the person you're dealing with had a really nasty attitude problem too. Okay, really nasty attitude problem with the King of Swords in the reverse there. But this was one-sided. This was one-sided. One, the other, or both of you cared more about your own problems and feelings, and it could have been both of you. I mean, you see that happen a lot. But at least one of you, if that wasn't you, you could be sitting back there going, "What are you talking about, man? I was in it. I was actually giving more of myself." You know, okay, well then that's still one-sided, but. At any rate here, at least one of you here was much more worried about your own problems and issues and cared more about, yourself than the actual connection and coming together and growing as a whole unit, But I don't hardly see any emotion here. Not a true genuine emotional connection. I'm not seeing here at all. I'm really not. I'm really not, but I do want to see how this person feels about you in the current moment. If you had a great deal of emotion for this person, which I'm sure you probably did, I don't think that was actually reciprocated. I don't really feel like they felt the same way about you, honestly. Not at the time. Let's see how they feel now, though. Let's see how this person feels about Gemini in the current moment. Whoa. Okay. 3 cards popped out, but I'm going to pull out the one on top here. Okay. All right, so I kind of feel like they really want to open up to you. They do. Could be a Pisces you're dealing with, though, but with that moon in the reverse being how they feel about you, I feel like there's a lot that they kept to themselves. They could have kept some secrets, too, but I really kind of feel like they want to open up and express some things that they've been keeping to themselves, okay? Four of Wands reversed, though. 3 more shuffles here. All right, so they really think you're getting over this. They really think that you're getting over this. There's more Aquarius energy right there. Okay. All right, I really kind of feel like this person does actually miss you now. I think they do. And I really feel like this is one of those things where they didn't realize what they had till it was gone. They didn't realize what they screwed up until you were already gone, you know. But they don't really feel like, metaphorically speaking, they don't really feel like that doorway is open for the two of you to ever reconcile or actually try to make this right. Okay, they don't. They do want to open up. It's like, oh man, now that you're gone, now I want to tell you how I feel, you know? Maybe at the time, because at that first spread right there, I didn't even see any emotion at all coming from this person. I really didn't. It didn't. That wasn't showing through at all. But now, maybe that person just wasn't even fully aware of how they felt at the time. Maybe they could have had some emotions they were trying to ignore. But now I kind of feel like they do. Oh, man, I understand now. I know what I screwed up. But I really think that they're not really making a decision as to whether or not they're going to reach out. They're just kind of trying to ignore it and pretend that it never happened, if that makes any sense. The Lover's card could have been another Gemini. Some of you, not all of you, some of you could be dealing with a twin flame connection here. And I cannot stress this enough. That is not everybody. That is not everybody, okay? But at any rate, this person does feel an incredibly intense connection that they're unable to shake. I really feel like they're doing the best they can to try to ignore this connection, but they can't. They're trying to ignore this, but it's too intense. They can't. Those of you, I know I have fellow readers that watch me. What's that tell you? As far as how they feel about you. What's that tell you? Mm-hmm. So again, real quick, could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces, but could be anybody. Anybody. But I don't see them doing anything. We're going to see what actions they're going to take right now, though. What actions is this person going to take towards Gemini universe? In the last spread there, it really didn't look like there was going to be any, honestly, but you never know. There could be. There could be a couple actions here. Let's see. Let's see. Actions this person's going to take towards Gemini. If any. If any. Oh, 3 of Pentacles. So close. Let's see. Page of Swords reversed, though. Ah, man. I don't see them reaching out, but they're sitting around watching you. They're watching you, okay? They got their eye on you. Peeping the Facebook, peeping the Instagram. Yeah, they're not making a decision. If anything, they're just going to try to go ahead and drop this for now. There's that Temperance reversed again. Could definitely be a Sagittarius for some of you. They've been waiting to hear from you, and they're getting impatient. They're getting tired of waiting. They're too nervous. Yeah. See, 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, both reversed. They're just going ahead and the only thing that they can come up with is it would be a waste of time. They think it would be a waste of time. So as much as they want to open up to you, they're too afraid to reach out. They're too afraid to talk to you. So I don't really see them doing much of anything. Ace of Wands reversed. I don't see them coming forward. Could be a Libra. I have Libra and Sagittarius here. Okay. I don't see them coming forward. Don't see them reaching out. But yeah, they feel like they screwed up a good opportunity. They have a lot of things that they want to say, but they're too scared to come forward. They're too scared to come forward, dude. 9 of Wands, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed. My fellow readers in the audience, what's that tell you? What does that tell you? They're too afraid to come forward. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is needed right now or not, but let's look at the most likely outcome. Most likely outcome for Gemini, April 2021. Most likely outcome. Ba-dum-dum. Ooh, there it is. Hangman. More hanging around and waiting. Again, I don't really see a whole lot of action here. I just feel like this is going to linger in the silence. It looks like it's still just lingering in the silence here throughout the month of April. 2 more shuffles here. Five of Wands reversed. Yep, the Chariot. Could be a Cancer. Chariot, 6 of Swords. Looks like they're transitioning on from this and moving forward. Both of you are. 4 of Swords, though y'all both still think about each other. Nobody's coming forward to open up. The Tower card. Bloom, bloom, bloom. I think that Tower is just going to go ahead and crash, okay? So it looks like we would much rather avoid conflict here, okay? Again, I don't know about you. But I definitely think the person that you're dealing with it pretty much anticipates conflict. Temperance reversed again. A lot of y'all. And I know this isn't everybody. But when one card keeps showing its face like that and jumping out, a lot of you could be dealing with a very low vibrational Sagittarius. Okay? But it doesn't have to be. Okay? Oh, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, right next to each other. This is still lingering in the silence. Okay? Maybe nobody knows about this. I'm sure this feels to me like probably nobody does. Nobody that you know knows anything about this. Nobody the person you're dealing with knows anything about this. You see what I'm saying? But it's still lingering in the awkward, tense silence, and nobody's coming forward, and nobody's saying anything. Y'all are still waiting on each other, basically, is what I'm seeing here. Well, here's the most important part of the entire reading. The advice. What advice do we have? Advice for Gemini. What advice do we have for Gemini? Universe. Dum-dum. Advice for Gemini. Universe. Advice. What do we got? Advice for Gemini. Ooh, 5 of Wands. That's a strange piece of advice for a situation like this. Let me see how that plays out into the rest of the advice spread here. 1, 2, 3 more. Seven of Wands reversed. Magician card. King of Wands. 6 of Wands. Okay. King of Swords reversed. There's that lover's energy yet again. Okay, so do not ever. I have to start with this here. Don't ever underestimate the importance of any connection. Okay? I tell people this all the time because this is another one of the things that I do with my job here as a public figure in the spiritual community. One of the things I make it a very strong point to do is to highlight things that a lot of people skip over. You know, there's some big subjects that I have personally, in my own experience and in my own observations, there's certain things that I have witnessed people collectively struggle with. Okay, so I do the best that I can to highlight those things that other people tend to skip over or not talk about. So don't ever underestimate the importance of this connection. From the spiritual perspective, I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, the other side does not give one connection more importance than another. There is no difference in importance between the connection of you and your mom, you and your romantic lover, you and your worst enemy, you and your twin flame, or you and your dog. Every connection is of equal importance from the spiritual perspective. including, again, failed romantic connections. Everything has a very, very divine purpose behind it. Everything. Okay? We can't just skip over the bad things and say, oh, well, I believe everything happens for a reason except for that thing. Yeah, the universe is kind of stupid, and it fucked up on that one there. No. If you've ever uttered the phrase, everything happens for a reason, I'd feel very safe betting that almost everybody watching this right now has uttered that phrase at least one time. At least once. Then we have to stick to that. That means everything happens for a reason, okay? Everything happens for a reason, okay? And we can't take that lightly. We have to be very serious about that, okay? So, what was the reason? That's what you need to find out right now. How can you learn from this? How can you grow from this? Okay? Monitor your thoughts and your emotions at all times. Okay? Pay very close attention to where your focus goes at all times. Pay very close attention to where your mind wanders off to at all times. Pay very close attention to the emotional cycles and patterns that you have in regards to everything that you encounter in life at all times. Just start monitoring it. You might learn an awful lot about yourself, and you might learn what the purpose of this connection was. Okay, that's the most important thing that you need to pay attention to right now. In the meantime, I don't go out and pursue something new, but leave the doorway open. Leave the doorway open. Focus on your healing, and if something new wants to come in, don't turn it down. Okay? Anywho, I feel like that was your message. I am going to go ahead and cut this reading off here. I greatly appreciate every last one of you that tuned in and played along. Thank you all so much for showing up to my channel every day and showing love, support, and positive feedback. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look in the description box of the video for information on how to schedule personal readings. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for showing up and showing love. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.